I'm Lerp, and I work with developers to analyze their video games, provide feedback, and actionable solutions. This is Negotiations Have Failed, a turn-based card game focusing on a mixture of luck and strategy, and it was made by this guy. Let me tell you, it is the ultimate representation of a true retro experience, both the good and bad. I rarely get bit by the nostalgia bug, but this one honestly did it for me. But it is really fun once you get to the good stuff. So if you really want to know what that's like in its entirety, just go try out the free demo first on Steam. But let's get into the review. This game has a shockingly in-your-face UI, and your only other options you can change are what I would call painful or slightly less contrast. Also, you can't escape full screen mode either. You will be its victim, and it will abuse you. For what they're going for here, the in-game art is just about as perfect as I could imagine. But the music is phenomenal. It's literally the first in my YouTube mix from listening to it so much. And the sound effects are peak retro sound design, like full-on companies had a hard time reaching this quality back in the day. The biggest problem with this game is that in order to find out how much fun it can be overall, you have to go through 6 unskippable tutorials, a bunch of training missions, and a few vanilla but difficult runs, which are fun in their own right, but it's just not the same as the ending. Overall, it takes you about 2 hours to get to the best gameplay. When you first enter the game, it does try to give you a look at this right out of the gate, but not with the aspects that would actually show you what's different about later. And also, it drops you into this fight with no guidance or explanations of what anything does or is or how anything operates. And again, this is a game with 6 unskippable tutorials that happen after this fight. The first tutorial explains the game's most basic information that you would have needed in order to make it through the opening. I literally haven't felt this way since like Driver. And what makes these 6 unskippable tutorials even worse is that they threw out simplicity for convoluted explanations and injections of lore. Ultimately, I had a great time with this game. I think the gameplay is really fun once you reach it, but that's only a small fragment of how I do these reviews. In its current state, I'm going to give this game a 22. But let's make it better. We're going to take these, throw them in the trash, make the ending available up front, but we're going to make it harder. Let players find it after just taking 3 tutorials and a single basic patrol. Allow people to skip the tutorials to go right into the basic patrol, but give them a warning recommending they take them first. Only allow players to have access to basic initially, and make unlocking the new the progression of the game in a different menu, or unlockable through overall shards acquired. Now we throw out this patrol and unlock these game modes. Add windowed modes with varying resolution sizes, just Google it, because I don't want to cover it. We also don't have a proper visualization of Aether. Since it's not armor, either rotate one of them or replace one of them. When we're this retro, provide a scanline or CRT options to finish the experience, but of course don't have it on by default. And please invert these panels to the normal UI. But those are all just my thoughts. Bye.